let us say, now there is a person in your life and he says, you are such a bad person, you are bad, you are like this, you are like that. So the person is deriding you. You get upset. And you say, how can you talk to me like this? You're not supposed to talk to me like this. Who do you think you are? I mean, immediately our ego comes into the picture. Who do you think you are? I will show you. I will destroy you. I won't even look at you. Anything. Are you disturbed? We are doing Bhagavad Gita chapter 6 verse 7. The Supreme Spirit is rooted in the knowledge of the self-controlled man, whose mind is perfectly serene in the midst of pair of opposites such as cold and heat, joy and sorrow, honor and ignominy. Based on the explanation of the previous two verses, or rather from the beginning of this chapter, this verse has a lot of significance for you then. A self-controlled man, a person who has controlled himself. You understand? A person who doesn't see evil, doesn't hear evil, doesn't speak evil. Got it? So this person who has controlled his mind. Now this individual who has no desires whatsoever, he doesn't have any desires, because see, if you control your mind, then the idea about desires doesn't come. Why? Because even if you see something with your eyes, the eyes are not reacting to it. If you hear something with your ears, the ears and your inner being is not reacting to it. Similarly, if somebody is doing something to you, your mouth is shut, you are not reacting to it. So this self-controlled person, remember this word, self-controlled person. Nobody is going to control you, you have to control your own self. This self-controlled person is always dwelling in the self, the higher self. And because he is dwelling in the higher self, this individual is not disturbed. So come whatever may, whether there is a heat or cold, whether somebody says something or doesn't say something. When I say doesn't say something, let us say, now there is a person in your life and he says, you are such a bad person, you are bad, you are like this, you are like that. So the person is deriding you. You get upset. And you say, how can you talk to me like this? You're not supposed to talk to me like this. Who do you think you are? I mean, immediately our ego comes into the picture. Who do you think you are? I will show you. I will destroy you. I won't even look at you. Anything. Are you disturbed? Yes. Now, doesn't say something. These words. I'm qualifying these words. You have cooked a very beautiful meal. And you have put in so much of efforts getting all the ingredients together, cooking the meal. Maybe you have made a very beautiful cake for somebody's birthday. Maybe your spouse's birthday is there. You might have baked a very nice cake, beautifully decorated it. The house is ready. Festoons are there. Balloons are there. Everything is there. And that person, after eating the cake, also doesn't say a word. Think about it. Doesn't say something. He keeps quiet. What goes on in your mind? I put in so much of effort, this person doesn't even care for me. Doesn't even bother. So much of hard work I put. I went to the market, I brought these things, I put in so much of effort, I sweated over here, I put so many balloons and this and that, and not a word of thanks, not a word of I like it. Your ego has come. When you think somebody has to praise you and the person doesn't praise, that is the way when you get upset and you create a new life for yourself. So, in the midst of opposites, the opposites are there, the right and the wrong, the good and the bad, and the likes and the dislikes, the white and the black, all these are called opposites. If you are disturbed in anything, so if you get disturbed in anything whatsoever, then you are not a self-controlled person. Then whatever you do, getting upset, angry, sad, feeling miserable, I got stress, I got tension, I got this, I got that, I feel so bad about the whole thing, I am sorry, I am upset, I am this, all these feelings that come about is called the disturbance of the mind. Then you are not a self-controlled person. When there is no self-control, the self doesn't shine. And when the self doesn't shine, you go into the gutters. That means your next life and your next life and your next life and your next life, you have sanctioned yourself multiple births. And if this life is miserable, just imagine what your next life is going to be. More misery. And the next one after that is more and more misery. And the next one after that is more and more miserable to the power of n. Why would you want to do that? So Sri Krishna has given a very beautiful understanding over here. The Supreme Spirit is rooted in the knowledge of the self-controlled man, whose mind is perfectly serene in the midst of the pair of opposites, such a cold and heat, joy and sorrow, and honor and ignominy. Never get upset, never get angry, never feel joyous, never feel upset. Nothing should be there touching you. Even feeling of happiness. It's so nice. Ooh. Not required. You have to be a serene person. Even when there are opposites happening. This is called self-control. Not it? A self-controlled person is one with God, is one with the self, and self is divine. I hope you understood this verse it's very beautiful verse. So now we move to the next one. We are doing Bhagavad Gita chapter 6 verse 8. The yogi whose mind is sated with jnana, that is the knowledge of Nirgun Brahma, and with jnana, that is the knowledge of manifest divinity, who is unmoved under any circumstances, whose senses are completely under control, and to whom earth, stone and gold are all alike, is spoken of as a God-realized soul. This person who is serene and becomes peaceful in whatever that happens in their life, he's not upset, he's not angry, he doesn't show any emotions of any kind. This person accepts what comes to him, accepts it. Suppose there is no money, the person accepts there is no money. God has destined that I should not have money. Okay, doesn't matter. A lot of money comes in. The person gets very joyous and happy. I got so much of money. I won the lottery. This self-controlled man is not even bothered with that money. Suppose he gets firing from his boss. Or suppose the boss praises him. This person is neither disturbed in the boss giving him firing, or is not disturbed even when the boss is praising him. Such a kind of a person. Then, if the person is staying in a village or a person is staying in the city, the person has cars or has to move by foot. Both the cases. He is staying in a cold place or he is staying in a warm place. You got what I am saying? A person is having children or not having children. The person is married or not married. Nothing should upset or nothing should get this person in that state of agony or despair or happiness or joy. This person is full of knowledge. The knowledge I have explained is of two kinds. One is called the material worldly knowledge. Material worldly knowledge, which you eating, drinking, going to school, going to college, doing your job, all that mundane knowledge that you require, making money, getting married, having children, all these nonsensical knowledge that is there, is a mundane, material, worldly knowledge. Becoming PhD in physics or chemistry, or going to the moon, space exploration, or starting a company, becoming a billionaire, or becoming a pauper. All this is material worldly knowledge. Somebody who is writing thesis on mind consciousness and all that kind of thing, that is material worldly knowledge. Nothing great. I said there is a material worldly knowledge and then there is a divine knowledge. Now, in the divine knowledge, there is a classification. The classification is of two kinds. The divine knowledge has classification. Classification is of two kinds. Some people believe that there is life after death. They are reborn. Some people believe there is only death, there is no life. Got it? Some people believe that there is a divine entity called God. Some people believe that this God is like a human being. Some people believe there is no God like a human being. He is unmanifest. He has no shape, he has no size, he has nothing. So we come to this part of it. There are people who believe that there is a God who has got a form. And then there is a God who doesn't have a form. So, knowledge of Sagun means with gunas. Nirgun, without gunas. So this kind of divinity exists in this world. One with attributes and one without attributes. So the one with attributes has a form. God has a form. For him, God is a handsome guy. He has got a huge figure. He is like this, he is like that. He is some God. So we start believing in this God. So this is called Sagun Brahma. So Sagun means manifest divinity. And the other people believe there is unmanifest divinity. The divinity is there. They believe in this divinity. But he doesn't have a form. He doesn't have any form of any kind. How many people know that there are religions in the world who believe God doesn't have a form? I'm sure you know the religions in the world which do not believe that there is a form. He is a formless person. A formless thing. He doesn't have a form. It's like that. So, Nirgun Brahma. Sagun Brahma with form. So, the divine knowledge is of two kinds. One with form and one without form. Did you get it? So, people who have this knowledge of Nirgun Brahma is written as Jnana. They have knowledge. Now, Jnana is knowledge, material worldly knowledge. No. Divine knowledge. So, Jnana is a term which we have to say divine knowledge. See, in English we cannot have these classifications. So, let us go by the Sanskrit ones only. So, this person has Jnana. So, a person who has this knowledge is called Jnani, knower of Brahma. Knower of Brahma. Is he allowed to think like that? Of course he is allowed to think like that. Then, the other one is Vijnana. Vijnana means divine knowledge of the manifest divinity. Somebody who is there in a form. So now, let us come back to this verse once again. This individual, the yogi whose mind is sated. Sated means satisfied. He is not disturbed. The one with no disturbance of any kind. Likes, dislikes, hot, cold. You see, remember the previous verse? He is not disturbed with anything. He is just in oneness with the divine. So such kind of person, he has Jnana, that is knowledge of Nirgun Brahma, and with Jnana, knowledge of Sagun Brahma, who is unmoved by any circumstances. Let the world go to dogs, it doesn't matter. Let the world get bombed to bits also. When this one is fighting with that one, what does it matter? Somebody is loving someone, why does it matter? Somebody is getting married, somebody is getting divorced, somebody is getting killed, somebody is being born. Why should it matter to you? So you have to become this person. The idea is every individual should aim to be this person who is sated, satisfied with whatever he has. If he has money, okay. If he doesn't have money, okay. So no desires whatsoever. This person has no desires whatsoever. And then he has got two knowledges. Now I am saying it in English. First one is, because he is sated, he has the knowledge of Nirgun Brahma, without attributes. God without attributes. He has the knowledge of that. So he enters the domain of Nirgun Brahma. That means if he just has this Jnana, then he is going to get dissolved in this Brahma. But Sri Krishna says there is another knowledge, a higher than Jnana. Higher than Jnana is Vijnana. Vijnana means knowledge about me. I am the manifest divinity. You should know this. You may think I am some ordinary person. No. I am that manifest divinity called Sri Krishna. I am the Father in heaven. I am everything. So if you are satisfied, if you are sated, if you are undisturbed, if you have achieved the state of equanimity of mind, then you will know me. The knowledge about me, knowledge of Nirgun Brahma, Jnana, knowledge of Sagun Brahma, Vijnana. You will have both these knowledges. The senses are under control because there is nothing happening in this world. Let whatever happen, he is not getting disturbed. And to whom earth, stone and gold are all alike. Everything is the same for him. Whether you give him money, it doesn't make a difference. If you don't give him money, it doesn't make a difference. If you give him gold, it doesn't make a difference. If you give him a clod of earth, it doesn't make a difference. So you can't buy this person and you can't do anything to this person. This person is as if sated, no desires whatsoever. He is on autopilot. Let whatever happen. The things that happen in this world are anyway going to happen. Can you stop them? No. So this person is satiated, sated, satisfied, has no desires whatsoever. Such a kind of a person, to whom earth, stone and gold are all alike, is spoken of as a God-realized soul. So then this person is a God-realized soul. Self-realization has come to him. There is no disturbance in the mind of the person. He is a realized being. He has reached God. He has reached Krishna. Then what is the difference in his life? There is nothing. He just has to continue to live. Always be contented with what happens. He is supposed to do his duty and his job. His duty can be of even a householder, doesn't matter. His duty can be a soldier's duty also. See, remember, these verses are spoken of for Arjuna, not for some ordinary person. So you are the Arjuna in this world. You might have taken a sword and gone to fight. You might have taken a gun and gone for war. Doesn't matter. Are you bothered somebody is getting killed? No, you have to do the killing. It means you are at war, means you have to take the gun and shoot it. So this person is satiated, satisfied, is having no desire whatsoever. Is just doing the job what has to be done without any questions. No questions asked. He just does it. Why should he ask any questions? Why should I do it? Why should I not do it? This is sin. That is not good. This is not bad. I can't do this. I can't do that. So this person doesn't have any questions whatsoever. Whatever is told to him, he just does it. Period. Because he's sated. He's satisfied. He's desireless person. He has nothing in this world to look forward to except doing his job. Did you get the point? So this is a beautiful verse which we have come to the end of. So this person gets realization. So we have come to the end of verse 8. Chapter 6 verse 8 from the Bhagavad Gita. So we will stop over here.